tonight I thought that we could hang out and I could show you what a 5 to 9 looks like for me after a day of working from home. Every day's a little bit different. I'm not always working from home. I'll go to a job site or the office, and honestly I don't have too much of a routine because I'm much more of a morning person, and that's when I get all of my actual ish done. But tonight we're gonna hang out, have a good time, cozy vibes, chit chat a little bit, and just hang out. So if that's something that you're interested in seeing, then just keep watching. So it's about 5:30 and I just logged on and I'm really hungry, so that's probably one of the first things that I'm gonna be doing. But one thing that I do when I'm working from home is I try to work from home only at my desk in my guest room, so that way I can kind of try to give myself more of that break between home time, relaxation time, and work time. It's really important when you're working from home to kind of have designated areas where you do different things. Now in our new apartment, hold on, guess workday's not done. I'm getting a phone call. Okay, so hopefully now I'm done with work and I don't get any more phone calls, but we will see. So like I said, try to have that hard cutoff between work time and my personal time. So I'm gonna get changed, go into the kitchen, and we're going to make some dinner because I am a hungry girl. So I decided to make a cashew pepper sauce for some pasta as my dinner. And I'm using the Rami protein pasta just to get a little bit of extra protein in because I don't eat meat if you're new to my channel. So if I can get a little extra protein in, why not? And then I like this sauce because you get in some veggies. So I'm using some peppers, and these are actually about to go bad, so this is a perfect recipe for it. And then a onion, I have a little bit of tomato paste, and then I have some cashews and some garlic, and it's super easy. You basically just cut everything, roast it, and then soak the cashews in some hot water. Put it all in a blender with some spices, boil your pasta on the stove, and that's about it. So it's just myself tonight for dinner. Tom is actually in one of his busy seasons. He's in tax accounting, so there's the October deadline, and then there's also is it August? Well, there's no, it's April. There's 2 deadlines a year. And he is in the middle of busy season right now. So I've been spending a lot more time by myself because he gets home late for work, and that is why I'm just cooking for one tonight. Honestly, I cook for myself a lot, and he eats different foods than I do just because I don't eat meat, like I said before, and we just have different preferences. So something that we're trying to actually work on when busy season is over, we want to try to be more intentional about our meals and meal planning from a financial standpoint, and we've never really been good at that. So when busy season's over, we'll work on that. But what I was saying is that it's busy season, so Tom's working really late, so I'm spending a lot more time by myself, and I think that it's made me feel kind of lonely, and my anxiety has been quite bad recently. I've been struggling with it a lot because of work, and I've also been struggling with it, I think just because I have been alone and I'm spending a lot of time alone. I was in therapy for a number of years and I actually had just stopped going to therapy. And I think that was maybe the wrong decision for me, and that having someone to talk to really does help me. So I would like to start looking into that again, because I don't like the fact that my anxiety can prevent me from enjoying life. Like my work anxiety can prevent me from sleeping and getting a good workout in, because I'm so worried about work at 6 a.m. when I'm working out, even when nothing's gonna be happening. So that's something that I wanna look into so that I can get back into it and making sure I'm taking care of myself, because if I'm not taking care of myself, I can't do well at work. I can't be the best version of me and give the best and do the best, and just like I want to feel good and not have those days where I feel like I can't leave the house and things like that. So it's something that I am definitely working on. The pasta is done, and it didn't make as much pasta as I wish I did. So hopefully I'm not still hungry after this. I didn't really realize how much was left in the box when I made this, and I'd rather have more than less, but we're working with what we got. So I am going to sit down and eat this, and I'm gonna watch Only Murders in the Building season 4. This is one where they're making the movie. I've watched 1, 2, and 3, and then this season came out, and I honestly thought that the whole thing was gonna be filmed in LA. So I didn't have an interest in watching it. Like I didn't want to like have that vibes. I liked the cozy New York murdery vibes and from the first 3 seasons. So I wasn't interested, but then I realized that it doesn't actually happen in LA. So now I'm interested. I'm about halfway through. I just love the cast. They're super funny, and it's definitely a comfort show of mine. And having just finished The Summer I've Turned Pretty, which you probably saw on my shirt, says Team Conrad, I now have nothing to do after work because that was the only thing that I had once a week. Yeah, so I'm going to hang out and watch Only Murders while I eat. It's about 6:30, and then after I eat, I gotta clean up the kitchen. I am trying to be better about cleaning the kitchen as I go, but that doesn't always happen. So we're gonna have to clean it up a little bit afterwards. Welcome to the bathroom. It's 7:30. I finished eating and cleaning up the kitchen, and I want to just wash my face and finish getting myself ready for bed. That way when I am ready to go to sleep, I'm all set to go. I'm trying to be better about this, doing it earlier on, because by the time it gets to 9 o'clock and I'm getting myself together, I am like, oh, I'm so tired. I don't feel like doing any of this, blah, blah, blah. So we're doing it early. First, I'm just putting on my little scrunchy headband here that looks a lot like Minnie Mouse, if you couldn't tell. And I'm just gonna get my hair out of my face. If this isn't beautiful, I don't know what is. Also just gonna put my hair back because I did wash my hair today, even though it doesn't actually look like it. And I'm just gonna be using this e.l.f. Holy Hydration Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm. This is literally all I use to wash my face at night. During the day, or whenever I take a shower, I use this La Roche-Posay. But yeah, I don't really have much of a skincare routine. I never have. Anytime I've tried to do a skincare routine, it's just too much for my skin. My skin's very sensitive. I do get rosacea. My face gets really red, but irritated. It's just super sensitive. So when I was using like retinol and vitamin C and stuff, it was really flaring up. And so my dermatologist just said, for now, less is more. Once my skin is like in a really good place, then we can revisit. But my skin otherwise usually does pretty well. I do have broken blood vessels, but I'll take it. Could be worse, right? I don't have too much makeup on. I just have my eyebrows and a little bit of mascara on. But this is very cheap and affordable makeup face wash mover. Nice and hydrating. It doesn't feel like it strips my skin. Now I've been using these Clean Skin Club clean towels to dry my face after. Sure, they're not the best for the environment because they are single use. However, I have definitely noticed a difference in my skin since using them. Now I'm just gonna put on some moisturizer, and I am using the Road Barrier Butter. Been using this for a while. Love it. If you have realized, my bathroom is kind of like a pink color. Not my favorite color in the world, but this is what it was painted when I moved in. And I do really like this apartment. I'm super happy with it. I mean, there's some things that would I change? Of course. There's always going to be things in life that you want to change. For example, the floor in the living room is slightly crooked. So if I put a water bottle on one side of the room, it will just go like this. But I do really like it. I wish the bathroom was in pink. But I've been having a really good time decorating everything. We bought a king-size mattress. So my old bed that was in my last apartment is now in our guest room. And we finally just decided on a bed frame, which is supposed to come Friday. So I hope I like it. And I hope it looks good. The bedroom, like our main bedroom, is probably like the least along in terms of designing and having it together. But furniture and stuff is expensive. Like right now, we even just have like a $35 set for sheets and the duvet cover on our bed right now, because depending on what bed frame we get, the sheets might change, and I don't want to, you know, put too much money into that for me to just change my mind. So we're rolling with it. But I also just got a amazing giant chair for our living room. It's almost a little bit too giant. It's what I was sitting in during the intro of this video, but we ordered it on Monday night. It came, wait, is today Monday? No, we ordered it on Sunday night. It came yesterday on Monday. I put it together and it's beautiful. Like, we literally got it in one day, and it's giant. Like, I can curl up my whole body on it. I can link it down below for you guys if you're interested. But skincare is done. Don't think I'm gonna brush my teeth right now, just in case I want a little like treat before I go to bed. So this bad boy is the chair I was just talking about, and I actually sat in it during the intro of the video. But it is a giant swivel chair that I actually got from Walmart. I kept searching all over Wayfair, like, for pages and pages, and I couldn't find anything that I liked. So I decided to just Google swivel chair, and this lovely piece of furniture came up, and it was perfect. At first I was like, this is maybe too big, and it is definitely on the larger side for our living room, but if it was any smaller, we probably wouldn't actually use it, and I wanted to make sure that I could like fully fit my body on here and like have a way to like lounge and maybe read a book and just another comfy place to sit. And what made us actually get this was we had a couple of friends over, and when I mean a couple, like actually just a couple, so 2 people, on Saturday, and we were playing a game, and while all of us could fit on the couch, it was kind of awkward because we wanted it to feel more like encircled, I guess. So this way, you can swivel this way and watch the TV, or you could swivel this way and be in the perfect spot to play a game with your friends on the couch. So if you're interested in this chair, I can link it for you down below. It's the Drew Barrymore collection, and I don't know if this is like a Walmart exclusive collection or if it's just called the Drew Barrymore collection. You can get it other places. It was originally, I think, over $300. But we got it on sale for just under $300. There wasn't, I don't think, a huge cost savings, but we were willing to splurge a little bit more on this piece. Still on the affordable side, but it seems really good quality. It only came in 4 pieces, this base piece, and then the 2 sides and the back, and literally just like locked it on, which was super easy and convenient compared to some other furniture that I have had to build for Wayfair, which usually resulted in an injury. So, also, please don't mind the giant garbage bag looking thing on the floor. We have a rug that I've been trying to sell / get rid of. It is a gorgeous rug from West Elm, but it was just, I think it's too big for our apartment. That's why we haven't used it in the living room. If we're gonna use it somewhere, it has to be the living room, but then it would go into the doorways, and I think that would bother me. I don't know. Maybe we'll try it out before we get rid of it. We'll see. Oh, also, by the way, you guys can see kind of at this angle. It's a little bit hard at this angle, but you can see the skyline from my balcony, which is super, super awesome. Instead of being a part of the skyline, I'm now looking at the skyline. Also, I was going to say, if you guys are interested in seeing more of, I don't want to say an apartment tour, but I can kind of walk you through the different rooms as I furnish them and share some of my finds. We've been really trying to be budget friendly with all of this stuff. Everything in our living room right now has been purchased within the last couple of months of us living here. And the only thing that is existing is the sofa, which you guys saw in our last apartment, and that was a hand-me-down from my parents. But everything else, Target, Wayfair, Amazon, super easy to find and honestly pretty affordable, because we're not trying to spend an exuberant amount of money, because this is not going to be our forever home. We'll probably stay here for a couple of years, but we don't want to invest too much, but we do want to make it feel homey and lived in and just a little bit more stylized as well. So I feel like we're doing a good job so far. Like, I don't know. What do you guys think? I feel like this is very vibey. Looks like it's out of a magazine, right? But yeah, let me know in the comments down below if that's something that you're interested in seeing. Otherwise, it is now like 8 o'clock and I'm tired. I don't really have much else to do, so I think I'm gonna edit a little bit on my computer. I've been going through an editing slump and not wanting to post anything and just like comparing myself to other people online. And comparison is the thief of joy. If you've never heard that before, that saying I feel like really resonates with me, because you might be happy and like proud of what you're doing, and then you compare yourself, and like comparison is the thief of joy. Be proud of what you do, be proud of who you are, and try not to compare yourself to others, especially people who don't have the life that you want to live and people who you don't look up to. Everyone, including myself on the internet, you don't know every single thing about them, and I have to take that as a grain of salt as well and stop comparing myself to other YouTubers. I don't post a lot, right? Like, I could be further along if I posted more. I am really hard on myself when it comes to editing and doing well, and when I post a video and it only gets 600 views instead of 1,000, and making myself feel bad about that, when honestly the whole point of this is to have fun, and if it's not fun for me, then I shouldn't be doing it, and I want to do it. So I need to stop caring so much, stop comparing so much, and just post. You guys have always said very kind things, and I really appreciate everything that you guys say, and when you guys leave comments and kind messages, and it definitely makes my day seeing those and knowing that you guys like my videos. So I want to keep posting and just keep doing it, and hopefully grow my channel, grow my confidence, and yeah. So that just got a little bit serious. But I'm gonna chill, edit some videos. I might play Sudoku. That's like been my new favorite pastime after work, is playing Sudoku. Is it Sudoku or Sudoku? I think it's Sudoku. No, Sudoku. You let me know. So yeah, I've been really enjoying that. And I also want to get back into reading. So I pulled out my Kindle. It's sitting on the couch right now. And I might go through the Kindle Unlimited library and download some books that I might want to read. I don't know if I'll read tonight, but I've been reading the ACOTAR series, and I'm on the 3rd book, and I've kind of just been in a reading slump. And I think to get myself back into it, maybe I should try a different book, maybe a fall easy read or an easy thriller. I really enjoy thrillers, and I want to get into the season a little bit, so maybe a little cute fall book I could read. So I might go through Kindle Unlimited and add some things to my library as well. But yeah, I'm just gonna go chill. So I am now in bed, and this is the only light I have in this entire room. It is my Hatch alarm clock. Didn't really get that far in the process, considering my mattress is actually on the ground right now. But like I said, the bed frame is coming on Friday, so I'm really excited about that. But it's 9:12. I am tired. I'm gonna lay down, and I'm gonna read for a little bit and probably go to bed within the next 20 minutes. I decided I'm gonna read the Pumpkin Spice Cafe book by Lori Gilmore. I have seen this floating around for the past couple of years, and people say that it's like just a good, easy, cozy read. So I thought I would give it a shot and get into the spirit. I would still like to figure out a thriller to read. I get like like, I don't want to say anxiety. It's hard for me to make a decision when it comes to picking out a book. So I was like, this is the first one I saw on Kindle Unlimited, so this is what we're reading, and we'll give it a shot. But I would like to find some thrillers and add some things to my TBR. I did read the Housemaid series. I read all of them like pretty much as they came out, and I do not know how I feel about the movie. If you guys know, there's a movie coming out with Sydney Sweeney and Amanda Seyfried from Mamma Mia, and a couple other people. I don't know if this is the right casting. The set design seems interesting. It's just like not what I envisioned at all for the characters or for the actual film set. So it'd be interesting to see how it goes. It always stinks when a movie ruins a book, but maybe this will be the most amazing movie ever. Fingers crossed, because I was nervous about Wicked, and Wicked was amazing, and that was a Broadway show, and I had no idea that the movie could have all of that like emotion and power that the Broadway show does. And I love a good Broadway show. Low-key theater kid growing up. So I'm gonna chill, read some Kindle, get ready for bed. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it wasn't anything super interesting. We kind of just hung out, chatted, cooked some dinner, edited some YouTube videos, and that was really all she wrote. But I wanted to catch up. I wanted to show you a little bit of what my everyday life looks like. It's not always Disney trips. It's not always doing all these crazy fun things. I work a 9 to 5, and normally it goes 9 to 6. I took another phone call at 8 o'clock today. So I do have other things that go on in life, and not every night is going to be spectacular and magical, but sometimes there's little things that we can do, like lighting a candle and reading a comfy book that can really help us kind of get into that relaxing and fun fall spirit. Just make the most out of our everyday moments and add just a little extra something. So hope you guys enjoyed. Think about hitting that subscribe button and post notification bell so you never miss another video, and I will see you in the next one.